And the Golden State Warriors just keep on rolling, man. And I thought that Golden State would be a pretty good team, but I didn't foresee them having the best record in the NBA. Now it's still early. It's only about 9 or 10 games into the season. Still got a lot of basketball left, but man, Golden State really is playing well, and you can only imagine what's going to happen when they inevitably get Clay back, man. You know, that's one thing about the NBA, man. There's always one or two teams each year that nobody sees, or very few people see, that is either a lot better than people anticipated, a lot worse, or just some team that come out of nowhere. But I want to talk about Steph Curry, man, and that he's pretty much seen as the greatest three-point shooter we've ever witnessed. A lot of people think he's the greatest shooter we've ever seen. I still have my arguments about that, but I don't want to go into that in this video. But he's definitely the greatest three-point shooter we've ever seen, and he's quickly approaching Ray Allen's record. And it's only going to be a matter of time now until he breaks it. Now, Ray Allen, if my numbers are correct, made 2,973 three-point attempts in an 18-year career. And when he passed Reggie Miller, I think it was a little over 10 years ago now, when he passed Reggie Miller in that home game in Boston, he did it the right way. He did it with fewer attempts than Reggie had when Reggie set the mark at 2,560. He did it in fewer attempts at the time than Reggie, and he did it in fewer games. So that was a real record, not a longevity volume record. But what Steph's about to accomplish is phenomenal. Now, of course, the three-point shot is shot more. So if you're shooting it more, you're going to arrive at the mark faster. So it's common sense. But still, Steph Curry is about to surpass Ray Allen in what I believe is only what is this, his 14th season or 13th season? Let me check right quick. His 13th season. He's about to pass Ray Allen in less than 13 seasons. And that just goes to show you that this is a guy who is not only a prolific three-point shooter, but is consistent and is statistically, in my opinion, he's without competition. Yes, Steve Kerr is the all-time leader, but how many did he make? 700. And Steve Kerr was a spot-up three-point shooter. Curry can make a three. Curry can shoot the three in a multitude of ways, coming off screens, spot up, off the dribble, hand in his face. I mean, deep. I mean, I've never seen a guy that can shoot it from outside the way that he can. Not in the multitude of ways. Clay is the greatest catch and shoot three-point shooter I've ever seen, but Curry can shoot it from any range and any multitude, and that's what makes them so dangerous when they're on the court together. But Curry is about to pass this guy with at least 600 fewer attempts. 600 fewer attempts. You can't do nothing but give him his props. Even the most ardent Curry hater, you have to admire what this guy's been able to do out there. And to a lot of people who haven't given him, maybe even myself, his full credit, when you look at how all of the rule changes have affected so many players that are playing right now, these guys have gotten off to all of these slow starts. Steph Curry hasn't missed a beat. Now, he's not averaging as much as he did last year, but he doesn't have to. Guys have stepped up. They got some key acquisitions. Draymond, now that they're winning, his mouth is starting to run again, which irritates and annoys the hell out of me. But still, you can do nothing but tip your hat to the Golden State Warriors. They've been a model of excellence for the better part of the last decade, and they also are a testament to the fact that you can't just take shortcuts and try to build and put together a team and think you're just going to win. The Warriors, this system has been in place for years and years, and these guys, you know, there's a culture within that organization that has built up since Mark Jackson and since Curry and Clay and yes, even Draymond. And, that's what's so admirable about Steph Curry and the Warriors is that, you know, just like Giannis did with Milwaukee Bucks, that's what Curry has done and Clay with the Warriors. For many years, nobody wanted to go there. Nobody wanted to play for the Warriors because they were seen as a losing, pathetic team. And that's what I'm talking about when I say changing the culture. That's what Giannis is doing with Milwaukee. Now, they're struggling right now because they've been decimated by injuries. Now, I'd say about 20, 25 games in, when some of these guys start coming back, and we see how they play, when they get themselves together, maybe 25 games to the season. If Milwaukee's still struggling, then we can make an assessment and say, hey, these guys need to get it together. But kudos to Steph Curry, man, on doing what he was ultimately destined to do, become the all-time three-point king. By the way, he has 2,875 three-pointers, so he's only 98 behind. He's only 98 three-pointers behind. I don't know off the top of my head how many he's making a game. I'm assuming somewhere around five, maybe. So within the next 20 games, maybe less, he should pass Ray Allen. Tell me what you guys think.